Stadium here in Kansas City. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Buffalo Bills and the Kansas City Chiefs. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. Now the third running back taken in April's draft. This is James Cook. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. This defense for the Chiefs, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last?
He's got a man complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. That's complete to Davis. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. To throw again on second down. Allen flushed out right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
The 22 is the line to gain here on third down. Now Allen. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 16. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Oh, there's going to be a little bit of regret there because they certainly had the chance to get off the field here, just giving up a field goal attempt. But they couldn't get that stop on third down. Now they have to hunker down because guess what? That drive continues.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
That's multiple times now he's tagged them with a big gain with his legs. Really showing off some nice awareness and the ability to correctly realize when he's got a chance to tuck it and go himself.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Let's face it, everybody at the start of a game has a mental image of how they expect it to go, and I think that was going exactly as they scripted it offensively. Moving the ball well, seemingly in control, and that fumble, that's got to be a little bit deflating, don't you think?
Yep, foiled the whole plan there, turned the ball over. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Tackle made there by Matt Milano. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
I think what we just saw their partner was linebacking speed that can trump O-line power. We see that at times because he filled the gap before the offensive lineman could get to the next level and take him on.
Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
That's an early scramble to be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play with one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Room here to run. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Well, for a tight end, he can definitely motor, and he shows off the wheels there after the catch as he's able to shake free. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They run the counter with Cook. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2.
That was well defended right there. He saw the play in front of him and able to hold the point of attack. Then he sheds it and goes and makes a tackle for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Allen. Rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Mahomes. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a 1st down.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes, he can do everything seemingly, and that time he just reared back and let it fly.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And the final number on Next Gen Stats, how about this? 71 yards through the air. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. Second and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving the running back a crease to run through. And that's a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a third down.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll run for it. Cook. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 30. Now the punter, Sam Martin, called on to kick it away here. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. Here's Hardman to return. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. The Chiefs at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. And they coming on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And the offense last week, they certainly have things humming because if you can run up 40-plus points a game, you certainly take a lot of pressure off of your defense, and you're not going to lose very often.
And he gets this to the 35, good for a gain of 5.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of the tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down, and that is incomplete. And the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
Throwing on second down. Allen. He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
And this offense on third down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Fights through it.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness just about got them into the end zone.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll make the score 14-0. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
Throwing again on second down. Allen. It's caught by Davis. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Here's Allen to throw it. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jamel Dean. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Mahomes now on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be, 38 yards out. Butker's kick here is good, and that will do it for this first half.
So we've come upon halftime here in KC with the Chiefs on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Matt Milano drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. Butker's kick here is good. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. That's quickly out wide to Davis. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. On 1st down, Allen. And he'll just get rid of it.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And again, it's Allen. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
They have certainly looked his way in this 3rd quarter. Another catch, and it's good for a first down.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Touchdown, Bills! Gabriel Davis, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills are able to cut into that deficit. But Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. That is good, and that'll make it 20-7.
Makes the score 20, Bills 7, Tyler Bass for the kickoff.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And City touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, his third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Andy Reid never wanted to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. They're going to try and run. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the 2-point conversion for good measure. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Allen off the play fake. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Justin Reed.
And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And, look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over. Nice job escaping the pocket. And boy, he took the shot downfield towards the end zone, didn't he? Trying to go for 6. It just wasn't there against that coverage. They were ready to prevent the big play.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Mahomes going to throw. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And in for the Chiefs touchdown.
Juju Smith-Schuster,
his first touchdown on the year.
And the Chiefs take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that'll increase their lead to 28. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
This will be returned from deep.
And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably going out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. We'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Play action. Now it's Allen. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And, Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense. And they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Oh, my. You know that that's one that he'll want to have back. I mean, they did everything right. Got the linebackers commit on the play action. He just flat out missed.
Second down and goal. Mahomes. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Yeah, this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. So a little extra time to ponder this third and goal as we played 3 quarters. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Butker's kick here is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Chris Jones on the stop. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
So after a run like that, I will guarantee that the head coach is saying to himself, maybe even over his headsets to the rest of the staff, where was that all game long? We needed that. That's the type of run we planned for going into the game. Didn't get much of that, but let's move it forward. Let's build on it, get ready for the next week, and let's go play.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. On play action, Allen. It's complete. He dials up Davis once more. He'll get it inside the 20, and they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
They'll run with Cook. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
Allen now on 3rd and goal. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
They have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down. Here's a 2nd and 7 now from their own 7. Looking to throw is Mahomes.
He'll drop that off to Edwards-Helaire.
And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. The Chiefs on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with a football. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about here, but it may be cliche, but give them credit for this. They've continued to fight and scratch and claw, and they get the touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And I'm okay with that cliche, all right? Maybe it'll alleviate the sting a little bit, because at least they can look in the mirror and realize they fought all the way through. Horrible game for them, not one they'll want to remember, but at least they'll keep their heads up and have some pride when they leave the stadium.
Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Allen.
Diggs crossing the field and bringing it in. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 14 yards that time for number 14. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. His throw incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. And Diggs has it. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Allen now looks to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
One final try here for Allen. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they'll get him down up past the 15. 124 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. Right back to him on 1st down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Interesting. Mahomes wants to throw it. He's got a man. Complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Now here's Mahomes. And this is going to be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. CD, this defense, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams